Okay, so we're going to finish up our notes that we didn't get done with in class. All right, we were working on ratios, and we were talking about how for all these problems you can write 3 different ratios based on just what they give you in the first sentence. Okay, now in the book I know they do this with charts, but that's not how we're doing it, so make sure that you understand this way. All right. So this problem says sparrows and crows perched on the wire in the ratio of 5 to 3. All right, so just from that sentence, I can write 3 ratios. Sparrows to crows is going to be 5 to 3. That's what they tell me, so 5 to 3. All right, I can also write 2 other ratios. One about sparrows to total birds and crows to total birds. All right, so if there are 5 sparrows and 3 crows, that's 8 birds altogether. So for every 5 sparrows, that would be 8 birds total. And there, for every 3 crows, there are 8 birds. So 3 crows for every 8 birds. So I've got 3 different ratios that I just made from the very first sentence. I didn't even read the rest of it yet. Now I'm going to read the second sentence. If the total number of sparrows and crows, birds, on the wire was 72, how many were crows? All right, so this question is asking me about total birds and it's asking me about crows. So which one of these ratios is about total and crows? That's this one. So that's the one I'm going to use. And I'm going to fill in whatever they gave me. They said the total number of sparrows and crows on the wire was 72. So 72 is what I'm going to fill in here for total. And then I'm going to find out how many were crows. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this ratio and fill in 72 where I see a T. So C over 72 equals 3 over 8. And then I'm going to cross multiply. 8 times C is equal to 72 times 3. All right, so 8C is equal to 72 times 3, which is 216. And then to find C, I'm going to have to divide 216 by 8. So I'm going to have to jump over here to do that. So 8 divided into 216. 8 goes into 21 2 times. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract, you get 5. Bring down your 6. 8 goes into 56 27 times. So C is 27. So the answer is 27 crows. Okay? So let's look at the next one. It says raisins and nuts were mixed by weight in a ratio of 2 to 3. So let's write our ratios. Raisins to nuts equals 2 to 3. Now I can write 2 other ratios. Raisins to total and nuts to total. All right. So over here you can see that there are 2 pounds or whatever of raisins and 3 pounds of nuts. So that means 5 total pounds. 2 and 3 is 5. So the totals are 5. Raisins, for every 5 pounds total, there are 2 pounds of raisins. Or it might be ounces, I'm sorry. So for every 5 ounces of mix, there are 2 ounces of raisins. For every 5 ounces total of mix, there are 3 ounces of nuts. So we've got 3 ratios, and now we've got to figure out which one we need to use to answer the question. So let's read the question. If 60 ounces of mix was prepared, that's total, how many ounces of raisins were used? So we want this one because it's got raisins and it's got total. So that's what we need to do. So when I use this ratio, I'm going to fill in 60 ounces for the total weight. So raisins over total, which is 60, is equal to 2 over 5. So I am going to cross multiply. 5 times R equals 2 times 60. So 5 times R is equal to 60 times 2 is 120. And then I'm going to divide 120 by 5 to figure out what R is. So 5 goes into 120. 5 goes into 12. 2 times, that's 10. Bring down the 2. 4. So 24 ounces of raisins. All right. Now, in the next video, I am going to cover that last page of notes that we didn't finish.